Hello everyone, my name is Fakira Alina.
My name is Atika Azardin.
My name is Tan Xuefen.
My name is Nurhayati binti Muhammad Zamri.
So, our topic today is about soil-transmitted disease. What is soil-transmitted disease? Soil-transmitted disease, or STD, is referred to the intestinal worms that infect humans, in which the infection is transmitted through soil. These infections is mainly found in a warm and moist area where the hygiene and sanitation is poor. The parasite of this soil-transmitted disease is including Ascaris, hookworm, and whipworm, in which this parasite will get into human body and live in the intestine. As we know, soil-transmitted disease infections can caused by different species of parasites worm. The transmissions of these infections start with the egg of parasite that present in human feces. This egg developed and produced by the parasitic worms that live in human intestine. The parasite get into human body by the contaminated soil and started to live in human intestine. After for so long live in human intestine, these parasites start to produce eggs that are passed in the feces of the infected pupil. Other than that, these infections can also be transmitted through unclean washed or peeled off vegetable, contaminated food, or water. Or it can also be transmitted through children who play in contaminated soil and they put their hand in the mouth without washing them.
So today I will talk about the infective stage. The infective stage of soil-transmitted helminths is filariform larva. It has a characteristic like to penetrate the human skin to initiate the parasitic cycle. It also has a long and slender with 630 micrometer in length and 10 micrometer in breadth. This parasite also have a short mouth with long cylindrical esophagus. Next, I will talk about geographical distribution. More than 1.5 billion people, with 24% of the world's population, are infected with soil-transmitted helminth infection worldwide. Infections are widely distributed in tropical and subtropical areas, with the greatest number occurring in sub-Saharan African and Americans, China, and also East Asia. However, it also depends on the species of the soil-transmitted helminth.
You guys must have been wondering, right? Like, how about the signs and symptoms? Okay, so now we are going to talk about that topics. Okay, so the signs and symptoms can be such as asthenia, anorexia, abdominal pain, diarrhea and dysentery, weight loss, loss of blood and protein, prolapse of rectal, growth retardation of both physical and cognitive, loss of both iron and protein, anemia, malabsorption of nutrients, intestinal obstruction, general malaise and weakness, malnutrition, as well as dermatological and gastrointestinal morbidity. Okay, so now we are going to talk about the diagnosis. There are several diagnoses that can be done, such as conventional diagnostics, which is examination of fecal to check the presence of helminth eggs, larvae, as well as adult worms. And there is also a gross examination, microscopic techniques, cartocast technique, which is egg counting, MC master technique, flow tech and mini flow tech techniques, culture, serology-based assays, corporal antigen detection, and molecular-based approaches.
The treatment include mebendazole, pyrantelpamol, and thiabendazole. Piperazine is a reserve drug. Control is by health education, proper diagnosis and treatment of infected people, better sanitation, good hygiene, and wearing shoes.